So we're looking at Notre Dame de Bon Secours Chapel, just left of center. The church tower in the middle, slightly left of center, is actually the UCAM church on Saint Denis Street. But then a bit to the left of that we can see the statue of Mary and the spire of Notre Dame de Bon Secours Chapel. So it is possible to have a clear line of sight. It is the 21st of June right now, and the sun is setting somewhat further to the right, somewhat north of the statue at this point in time. Basically, I'd probably have to wait a week or so, maybe a bit longer, for the sun to line up from where I'm standing right now. And there's only a narrow framework to work within in terms of getting a clear line of sight, so I pretty well have to be where I am now, within 50 feet on either side, to get a good angle. But I think I will try and get a shot of the sun setting behind the statue of Mary in the coming days. It won't be a summer solstice sunset shot, because that's simply not possible. The angle's not right. But I would say in a matter of some days, maybe a week or two at the most, the sun should set behind the statue of Notre Dame de Bon Secours Chapel, the statue of Mary. As Leonard Cohen calls it, Our Lady of the Harbor. So yeah, I would like to get this shot with a more powerful telephoto lens and the sun going down behind. I actually won a photo contest with that shot some years ago. I think I used a 400mm lens at the time, if I remember correctly. And I had a nice red sun going down behind the statue of Mary, and it won a photo contest. I think it won first prize. It certainly ended up on the cover of the magazine, so I'd be surprised if it won a prize less than first prize. In fact, if I remember correctly, I think I won a Nikon F801 autofocus camera at the time. I think it was the early 1980s. And early to mid 1980s, and I do believe the prize, if I'm not mistaken, was a Nikon F801 autofocus camera. I actually won a small handful of photo contests back in the day, and won some other very interesting photo gear. So it might have been something else, but I'm pretty sure that was the prize for that photo. So I'd just like to get that shot again. I actually thought that the statue of Mary was obscured. Like I thought you couldn't get an angle with the sun behind. I thought it was blocked by the building we see on the left, which is the super hospital, French super hospital, the CHUM as they call it, C-H-U-M, Centre Hospitalier de Université de Montréal, CHUM. But apparently, as we can see here, it is actually possible to still get a clear line of sight with the statue of Mary, and also the spire of the Saint Denis Church, UCAM's trademark. And yeah, I think we will do that in the near future. As it is, we're wrapping things up. It is the 21st of June 2020, if I haven't already said so a few times. Let's just adjust the exposure here. So, okay, there we go. Oh, we got some birds. So this is closer to what the eye sees in terms of exposure. Just raise this up a bit. We got actually quite a nice cloud formation there. So here we have, so here we have the CHUM, and there we actually, to the left of the CHUM, we see the dome of Bon Secours Market, and there's also a Montreal municipal building in the background there. We got the CHUM, We have the Grande Rue between us and the Chum, but with the exposure it may be difficult to see, and it's pretty much in silhouette. So yeah, I think we will come back to this spot, which is on the Concorde Bridge leading to Ile Notre Dame, and see what we can get in the coming days. I would like to reshoot that prize-winning photo if I can.